Listen, I got the ball hall blast. There you go.
Salute. Salute.
Ooh, we're a shot in. We're taking another one. The episode's gonna be good. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and welcome everybody back to a different conversation. Yes, it has been 4 months since episode 25 of our non-sports episodes. We're bringing them back, and we're not just bringing it back as a one-off episode. We're telling you, we're bringing this back every other week. So this episode is going to be a light episode. It's going to be short. It's going to be impactful. But our goal with this is to find some footing so that our episodes moving forward continue to get better and continue to get better. Because you all have to start somewhere in life, and this is where we're starting now. So as always, I'm Thomas Saxby. I'm here with Matt. I'm here with Kem. I'm getting very excited for this episode. It's been a while since we just, kicked back and talked about whatever. But how I want to start is, one, how are you guys doing currently? I know we just recorded a long sports episode that should be out before this one comes out. And what did you have for dinner last night?
I'll pop off this one. So I'm always, you know how I'm always doing, man. I'm always just
working and chilling. The American dream, brother.
Nah, fuck that. But working and chilling.
That's what they said it was, though.
What I had for dinner last night, I had these. So they're not Jamaican like beef patties, but they were like a Jamaican roll with like pepper or potatoes and onions in it. So I had those, and I had some mac and cheese on the side. But so I'll be up late because of my job and everything. So I had that around like
4 in the morning.
8, 9. But then around like 4 in the morning, I was still up. So then I went and made some pierogies. You feel me? I love me some pierogies.
Okay.
It's a decent meal, bro. People hate on it. It's a decent little meal.
Oh, pierogies is gas, yeah. And then, I went to bed at like 6 in the morning.
What up, Ken? What's up with you?
Oh man, everything is great, man. You already know, man. Fridays, man, is a different day for me. I like to do a craft burger. I ain't even gonna lie, I don't do too much. Remember, we was kicking and I was telling you I was gonna stop off, but I really never stopped off. I told you I like to do Friday. So Friday, man, what I had was something mean, nasty, and good. It was a grilled cheeseburger, right?
I love,
With
bro.
Yo, with some sweet, like it was like sweet honey hot sauce.
Ooh.
You heard? Oh man. Yeah, exactly. That was me. I'm looking at baby like, yo,
And that's why I
this is
say, bro, life is too short, bro. Life is too short to be on a full-ass diet, man.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Every word you just said, just
With the caramelized onions and all that shit. I'm like, come on, man. What are you doing?
Caramelized onions is one of my favorite toppings ever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a ridiculous choice.
Yeah.
Like it's good. Like good ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's how I'm doing, got to see my daughter today. The holidays are coming. We got out of October. I have survived the wife's birthday. I've survived the son's birthday. So now we're going to the daughter's birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We're almost halfway there. It's always crazy at the end of the year. Like, why did they build it? Why did they set it up this way? Like, why couldn't they put like fucking Thanksgiving in like June or some shit? Like, why? I get why. Trust me, I get why. I know why. But that's just where I'm at. I'm just in that little end of the year fight, trying to make it.
Nah, real quick. Fuck that. Everyone I know that has kids, all has them on the back end of the year. So all of you fuckers, you have 2 of them. All of you fuckers and all the people I know are just dickheads. Everyone knows these are the holidays anyway, and they're just like, let's put every kid's birthday.
Well, Matt, I mean, you also decided to be a fucking good human being in this life and decided to be a good figure to everybody. So that's why everyone made you you the fucking godfather.
I have 5 kids that I'm godfather to. So
if me and all of Matt's friends get into a plane and die together, Matt is now the father of like 6 kids, bro.
That's
it's not that bad. Well, it might be. If we ever have like a bachelor party, we're all around. Like Matt's gonna be fucking sweating.
I'm gonna be like,
what I had for dinner last night. Listen, so not too many people know. I have a stomach condition that's kind of changing my life, unfortunately. So I've had to go on this diet. I have fallen in love with salads. So I had a crispy chicken salad with all the right, no cheese, but tomatoes, cucumbers, spinach as the base of the salad. A good I don't want to say it's not like a three cheese, but it's like I don't know, like my wife just be fucking cooking shit, bro. Half the time I don't even know what it is. She just puts a fucking plate in front of my face and I go
Throw
crazy.
down for sure.
But that's how it is. But how's everyone doing in life? What is the hardest challenge currently right now that you're facing, and what are you taking from
Hmm. Well, I could go, man.
it?
Life is great. The hardest challenge that I could say that I have right now pertains to us. Um, right now, as we're looking for a studio space, has been different. Um, it's been pretty cool too, meeting, networking, kind of, you know, meeting other people and kind
Right.
of figuring out the landscape and different things like that. But the thing that I'm taking from it, is how to use my money, right? The thing that I'm learning from this is not how to use my money, but what I mean, how we can use money. You know what I mean, and things of that nature. But it's pretty dope, man. It's dope pulling up on the places and kind of seeing what their layouts are, and what I mean, how what we can do with the space and things like that, and kind of just taking it to the next level. That's the other thing that I'm taking from this. You know what I mean? So you can scrap that other part. It's actually us taking this thing to the next level. That's
Hell yeah.
what I'm taking from it.
I
Oh
have,
man, I can't even be serious right now, bro.
yeah, well, no,
Yeah, what the fuck,
I'm
man?
looking down. I look up to see that shit. What the hell? Get a
Yeah,
haircut.
bro. Mm, mm, mm.
Bro, it's winter, man. You know what I do in the winter? I just let it go fucking crazy, man, because I don't
Yeah, but
like
you
the
just looked like
cold.
Rosie O'Donnell with the beard just now.
Jeez. No, but
Shit.
how I'm doing in life. Things are, like I said, that stomach bug really got to me. It's a full blown infection. That's just, I guess, gonna be with me for the rest of my career here, which is cool because sometimes God has ways of telling you to stop being a fat fuck, and that was my that was my wake up call, man. I always came on this pod and I said life's too short for a diet. Life's too oh well, I mean, life's definitely short, so you know what I mean. We gotta keep moving. But my hardest challenge right now, I think it's just time, man. I'm finding myself. I don't have enough time to do everything that I want to do, man. Like I want to do the pod. I want to hang out with the wife. Want to hang out with the kid. I want to do stocks. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. And I often find myself just getting into that point where I'm just curling into a ball and I'm like, I'm calling it a fucking night,
Yep.
which is the worst thing you could do. But yeah, that's kind of my hardest challenge right now is just kind of like just time management, making sure I get every single thing done that I want to every day. But that's always the challenge, right? Like us as trying to achieve human beings, that's what you do. You keep at it. But what's up, Matt?
Yeah, no, honestly on the same wavelength as you. So as far as like how everything's going in my life, I mean, like I opened up the episode, I'm always just doing my thing,
They
working and chilling.
chilling.
But I do want to. I've been putting a plan aside to like do my own thing on YouTube and TikTok and everything. But so I've been putting a plan aside. But then again, it's also like my challenge is the time management of like
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
on my work. So like when I work 10 to 12 hours a day. I don't have an 8 hour shift or anything. So when I'm working those days in my head are chopped just because 12 hours. Then I want to come home and chill, and I get home at fucking 2:33 in the morning. So the after work is cooked for me. Before work, I wake up at like 2 in the afternoon sometimes. So I try to wake up at 12, but I wake up at like 2 in the afternoon. So my work days in my head are cooked. I need to start managing those better. But then I do have 3 days off, which is huge. But I pretty much dedicate one day to like relaxation, one day to doing all my like running around and shit, then one day to just fucking like family and shit. But I need to try to manage those a little better to where I can actually make everything work alongside this podcast and alongside doing other things.
And that's the thing for me is I'm starting to realize that I gotta wake up early in the morning, man. That's that like that's sadly the fucking realization that I'm coming to, man. It fixes everything that I have, but like, god damn, man, like it's so hard being up in the morning after you're just fucking up all night, basically. So,
You know what I'm
you know,
saying? I get home at 2:33 in the morning. Sometimes I try to get to bed by like 4:30. Sometimes I'm up till 6:30.
Yeah, but it's because it's kind of like you work all day, so you kind of want to like get everything you can from the day, and it's your day is
But
fucked because it's like 4 in the morning.
if I want to do anything before work, I have to wake up by like 11, get that shit done, and then I'm back getting ready for work by 3, getting there by 4. So it's like I
Yeah, no, I
leave
hear
more windows on my work days just because my work hours are so long. But I
Yeah.
have 3 days off. That's a plus. So I need to start taking advantage of those to make
Yeah, it'll be like that until you don't want it to be like that. You know what
exactly
I'm saying? Like real shit. You know how that go. It'll be like that until you don't want it to be like that because you already observed the time. You know what you can do with the time. It's just about you doing what you want to do with the time. I'm gonna be
100%.
honest, yo. My girl, I'm gonna be honest, man. My wife, excuse me. I'm gonna be real with you. That's the one thing that she can count on if she was ever able to chime in is that I am up early. You understand what I'm talking about? It does not matter where I'm at or what's going on. I am up early. I might hit my do not disturb on the phone and all that, but I still might cook and chill until, you know what I mean? Like whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, but the point is I'm still going to get up for whatever reason. I think it's because that's just
it's
because
mostly
I've had a
some people
schedule.
do, bro.
Listen, I've also had an overnight schedule. I've also had an ending at 11 schedule. You know what I mean? Like even in this iteration of my life, I think in the past 5 years, one of my schedules for the bulk of that was like until 11 p.m. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then I had like separate days off, so it like made it hard for me. So I totally relate and understand. And even in times of raising my children, I had to work crazy, weird ass schedules. You know what I mean? Just to make sure, you know what I mean? Like you got to.
Yeah.
But the point is that like the time is the time until you want to do something different with it. You know what I mean? And I think that's how we're all programmed. You know what I mean? Like we know, then it's like, oh shit, fuck that. I'm gonna start doing this. You know what I mean? And then once we start, we have a whole new program, you know what I mean, and getting more done. You know what I mean? Like real shit.
Well, listen to that, to everything that everybody said. Let's take a
I'm
shot to
learning.
all that.
Yeah. I'm still learning. I ain't even gonna lie, but I swear to God, I'll get up.
Bro,
Even if I
if
sit
you, I think if
Whoa.
you're done learning in this life, bro, if you're done learning in this life, I think you're done in life in general. That's
hell yeah. Without a
Just for
question.
pod's sake, real quick, just for the listeners, what are we all drinking?
Oh,
oh
right now I'm okay. So listen, I'm actually on
Oh,
Stella Artois, Stella
oh,
Artois beer. Mhm.
Stella
yeah,
Artois.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Camarena tequila reposado, man. So I got this for wifey. She not a big drinker, but I got this for wifey because she said she likes her tequila
Right.
sunrises. So on her birthday, I surprised her with a little tequila sunrises, and I turned our home into a spa. It was crazy. Like I went fucking bananas for all that.
Okay.
Nice.
But turns
Fire.
out, as I fucking knew already, she wasn't really gonna be drinking this past that day. So I got
Yeah,
like a half bottle
yeah,
of this to
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah. I got one of
Since
those
then,
too.
it's mine now.
hmm
basically.
hmm
Yeah, I'm over here just drinking an Irish whiskey, Thomas Shelby edition.
Fuck it,
Rainy.
Nice.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Not my go-to, but it's what I had in the crib right
Let's get it.
Matt's a henny man.
hmm
now. Goddamn.
Anything's possible.
And y'all
Anything.
know I can't take shots.
Thomas has a hat somewhere, I think, right?
I'm sipping. I ain't taking
Anything
shots.
possible? You have that hat somewhere.
hmm
What happened?
You have that hat somewhere,
Oh
right?
yeah, it's
Anything?
somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere back there. That was a fire hat. I had to get it
Such
for the
a
times when he was going to
such a
Toby
bad
and
hat.
shit.
Bad hat.
Yeah.
But it was good for the times, man. It was good for the times. All right, so when we were a kid, we were told big conspiracies. What was some of the biggest conspiracies when you were a kid? Now, for me, the simple one
Yo,
was
yo.
literally, huh?
Sorry, I did not mean to cut y'all off, but I did not hit y'all with what I was trying to hit y'all with what was going on with me right now. And what I wanted to hit y'all with, what I wanted to ask y'all with, what y'all
Shit.
thought about what was going on right now. I apologize for cutting you off. Do you mind, my guy?
Did it rip?
Go ahead.
Check it out, fellas. So even though it's been a great year for hip hop, right? I've been
Okay.
trolling a little bit and been online, right? But check it out. On
Trolling.
Friday, man. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
You're an
On
internet troll?
Friday. Yeah, man. Low key, man. That's why I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like low key, yes. Yes, yes, without a question. And I found out that Drake fans kind of pointed out for the first time in 35 years. Now, listen, they made me go down a rabbit hole. For the first time in 35 years, there is not a hip hop song in the
Oh, I
top
saw that.
25 of the
Saw that.
Billboard 100. The last rap song in the top 40 was Luther by Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Now, that was at 38 last week. What the fans try to point out was that Kendrick Lamar is responsible for the lack of placement in Billboard because of how Drake would always jump on new artist songs and make it the wave and shit for right now, right? But I want to know from y'all, right? Even though Kendrick won the battle and didn't create like a pipeline of new artists and shit like that that we're fucking with crazy over here on the East Coast, even though there's like AZ Chike, there's all them guys on the West Coast, Lefty Gunplay, they kind of took off a little bit after messing with him, even though I've heard AZ Chike before the song with Kendrick Lamar. But he didn't actually do anything like we know like Drake to do. But my question to y'all is this more about how do you guys actually feel about music being on a reset? Because we can actually agree first and foremost that music is on like a reset right
Yeah.
now since that beat, right?
So I
Go
will
ahead,
say,
Matt. Go ahead.
first off, we had one of the better albums we've had in the last 5 years with the Clips album over the summer. That was phenomenal,
Yes.
and that
Hold
was a
on. Hold on.
rapping ass album.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
maybe, yeah, it's
So,
not hitting charts because people want to hear some boom bop, fucking melodic
mm-hmm,
ass shit.
uh-huh.
Future had three albums last year that had
Yes,
that
but
type of.
3 albums. But he had 3 albums. So listen, let me finish asking my question. So thank you, Matt, for chiming in because part of you hit part of what I is the question and part of what is kind of you'll understand, right? So being as though we do agree that there's a reset, you just proved that it was been a good year for hip hop, right? With like the albums that came out in the past, let's say 18 months, right? There are no hip hop songs in the top 25. And knowing that both of you said that one of the last albums that you listened to for like a year was Kendrick's Lamar Damn, right? We actually have that on tape that was an album that both of you actually listened to for a period of
Yeah.
time. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
3 years.
saying? So listen, you even put 3 years on that. So that's fire, right? So knowing that there isn't anything in the top 25 and knowing that both of you have listed the last albums that I heard you say that y'all listened to like that was Kendrick Lamar. Do y'all believe that we're now at a point to where we're only going to get more quality products more than like the viral moment and clout type of music that we've been having for like the past 5 years? Because if we look at Damn, we can say that's about 5 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And since
That's 8 years ago.
you know what
Shit.
I mean? At
All right.
least listen. So at
Yeah,
least I'm saying for the past 5 years, right, is what I'm trying. All right, so let's even put the 8 years on it. Do you
yeah.
believe that are we going back towards a time where we're gonna have more quality releases and not like just a bunch of viral ass
Well, I hope
music to
so.
where as though because I want to ask y'all because y'all more even though I'm super tapped in and I'm always gonna be listening to music, you guys are more of the demo in which the music is targeted to, right?
Yeah, I
And I
mean, like
want to know you know what I'm saying?
we have the Travis Scotts, the Futures, the Don Tollivers of the world, the Roddy Riches. The 2020s have been huge on moment music. Like
Mhm,
2020 specifically was huge on like pandemic let a lot of people just explore their creativity with music and everything. But in my
mhm,
opinion, I want it to go back to the quality, and I hope it really does. I hope this next album that Drake has, Iceman, I hope that is full of quality rather than
mhm,
26 songs of just like every type of genre you can think of. I want him to rap his ass off in this next album.
mhm.
Next Future
Okay.
album, I want him to rap his fucking ass off. We got the
Mhm,
Fall Off by Cole. I'm assuming he's gonna rap his fucking ass off. Whenever ASAP drops his album, it's gonna be super like psychedelic, but he usually raps his ass off. So I hope it does get back to quality music rather than just like we have one tape of a
mhm,
guy that we've never heard of. He has two crazy viral hits, but the rest of it's trash, and then we hold on to those two hits. I don't want
mhm,
that.
mhm,
And so I do hope it gets that way. I don't give a fuck if we have a rap album, a rap song in the top 25. I really don't give a fuck. The world is huge. There's many great genres out there. Pop is still a leading genre of all music.
mhm,
And then we have like fucking stuff like fucking Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, we have Morgan Wallen in country. We have huge stars all over the place. So I don't give a fuck if we're in the top 25 for rap. I just want
mhm,
quality. That's all I want. And sometimes quality doesn't mean charting. That's just what it is.
Okay. 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 Fire. Tom, you anything?
Yeah, I was really trying to think of a really deep take I could say for this. I just think I think we need a new breed of musicians when it comes to rappers and shit like that. Because I think the game, it all like unless like I said, like your Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and stuff. It seems like all of the other rappers, and I'm not talking about all of them, but most of the ones that try to make the charts and try to make hits and shit like that, they
Mm-hmm.
kind of all morphed into the same person in a way. It feels like they rap about the same exact shit, and more than half of them admit to like not even living through that, or not even they just do that because they know people will watch it. And I think what goes on over time is eventually we get sick of that shit. And one of the
Mm-hmm.
biggest examples, I think his name is I'm gonna mess it up, a BX the Plug, BLX the Plug. What's his actual rap name?
Yeah, BX the plug. Mm-hmm.
BX the Plug. I fuck with him heavy. But he was one of the people that realized this and started making like actual substance hits, hopping on country songs,
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. We need more people like that if we're going to talk about charting. But as to like, Matt kind of said, I don't think charting, I mean, it's important to the stat sheet. It's important to whatever it's important to. I just think,
Remember, that's Drake fans that said something about the
right.
Billboard charts.
Yeah, and
So we're not really
that's the
addressing
issue. I
them. It's
don't
just
I don't think at the end of the
yeah.
day that type of shit matters, because like you'll ask those same people like do you like Taylor Swift, and they'll say fuck no, she's trash, but she's also one of the most charted artists of all time. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
my
yeah.
bad. To,
No,
to
I mean
go off
I don't really have a take. I don't know where this is going. I'm already high and 2 shots in, so
to go off with what the Drake fans are saying, that Kendrick ruined Drake going out and being with all the other artists. Drake's been on 3 tours this year, and he's working on a solo album.
yeah.
Drake just might have not had time to work with unknown artists this year. Let's keep it real. It's not that Kendrick made it to where he won't work with independent artists and that this that. No, Kendrick won the battle. Doesn't mean that he stopped Drake from working with other artists, or now artists don't want to work with Drake, whether they're small or
And it'll
not.
never stop that. You know what I
Drake's
mean?
just been busy this year. He's had 3 different tours, and he's now making a solo project. So
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, have we had lack of Drake albums this year? I mean, he had a collab album earlier this year that immediately didn't get like great like reviews and everything, but throughout the year, it's grown on people heavily with some sexy songs for you. So I don't.
And I'm not and
Oh,
I'm
rap
not
is
I'm
in the
not here to
pop.
defend Drake or anything, because y'all know I stood with on the side of Kendrick with that whole thing. But when it comes to Drake, when you see everybody turn against you, like in that whole thing, like everyone just kind of just started hopping Drake, like mad random people coming out the cut, like, oh yeah, fuck Drake. I wouldn't work with too many people after that either, because you know what I mean. And he don't have to, like it is what he don't have to work with these
For
smaller
700 billion or $700 million, he doesn't got to work with
if
anyone.
he could retire right now and be fucking fine, great. Like it don't like he's solidified. He's like he was our Michael Jackson of this fucking era. Like not like I'm not saying like he was
Numbers
dancing and shit
wise.
like that, but like impact level, he was our Michael Jackson. So
This guy
yeah, I mean, I
said
don't
he
have to
wasn't
like the
dancing.
guy to say something like that, because I hate Drake. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like the fake shit that he be talking about. But at the end of the day, I can't deny greatness. It's there. It was there. It
Shout out
Yeah,
the
he
happened.
Weeknd
wasn't
for still having
dancing and
album of the
shit like
year.
that.
Weekend is album of the year still. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I love
I
Weekend.
just wanted to ask that. That's what I had on my mind when we were first
That was good. We started talking though. That was
Mhm.
fire. All right. So yeah, what were the biggest conspiracies when you were a kid? Now I'll set the groundwork for this. Things that adults had you believe in that were totally wrong, right? So, man, I don't know if you were the one in the car that told me, but someone had told me this and it was fucking hilarious. I really thought that having your light on in the car was a fucking law that you could really get fucking fined
Yeah.
heavily for, bro. I don't know if it was you, man. I don't know who told me, because I remember one of y'all turned the light on the car. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing, bro?" Like,
Yeah. We're in the car, and I think Dev went to go roll up, and he turned the light on, and you bugged, and I'm like, bro, that's not
I
real.
was like, "What the fuck you doing, bro? You gonna get me caught up?" Like, and then you guys were like, "Are you fucking dumb?" Like, and then I actually looked it up. Yeah, no, it's not.
My
It's
grandpa,
not 11.
my grandpa used to get you arrested,
No,
For
yeah,
sure.
my dad
Oh
made it seem
shit.
like that's the worst fucking sin you could commit on the road.
I mean, I got a few if you want me to run some off. I won't say all of mine just in case Kem got some that are the same. But swallowing gum stays in your system for 7 years. That shit really had. I don't believe it now, obviously, but I still believe it enough when I was a kid to where I tell my nieces that shit. I'm continuing the process.
Bro, my parents were so adamant about not swallowing gum too. I just never ate it. I just never ate gum. I was like, I'm not gonna take the chance.
Bro, we have it at home. Can we get McDonald's? We got McDonald's at home. Can I get that? We got that at home. Can I get that? We got that. We ain't have that shit at home.
We have nothing. We have nothing at home.
What you got, Kevin?
Hey man, those were great, man. I got one that I want to put in there that was kind of crazy when I was young. So a lot of people was really nuts about Y2K. That shit was mad
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
I want
Bro,
y'all to know. I don't know how little you guys were, but y'all know y'all was too little to like really understand. You
let me
understand
tell
what I'm
you
saying?
one thing though, Cam. Let
Yeah.
me tell you,
Uh-huh.
2012 had me in my bag though. I'm not gonna
You know what
lie.
I'm saying? Like it was
Oh,
crazy.
I was
I'm
ready
not
to
gonna lie.
die. I was
Like
ready
people literally thought that when the clock struck midnight, you know what I'm saying, that everything was
leaders
going to
were taking over.
fail. Yeah, plans was going to fall out of the sky. Like it was just going to be a weird situation. It was like crazy what people thought and prepared for. You know what I'm saying? Then it was also crazy to see the people that was just like partying. You understand what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
some
Like
people
no
like we gonna die, we
matter
gonna
what.
die happy.
Bro, I
Yeah, it
heard
was so
stories from
funny.
Y2K
But
about
that was
people
a
spending their whole life savings for the
yes,
craziest
man. Like
shit that they could think
that
of.
was the yes, like, and people prepare for that for years, Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and it was like as it was getting closer, you know what I mean? Things just got real wild. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
now the
And
Mayan calendar's fucked up 2012 for mad people.
yeah,
I can't wait
yeah.
till the day I watch the 2012 movie with my nieces and nephews because I'm gonna tell them we lived through that, and I'm just gonna lie my ass off.
Mhm, mhm.
Another one I do is crossing your eyes will make them stay that way.
Yeah,
Obviously,
all
it's
that.
Oh
my
yeah.
brother used to
Yeah.
cross his eyes all the
Mhm,
time.
mhm,
I mean, the
mhm.
biggest one though, Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
But that's
Mhm.
like, that's good lore. Like that's good lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's fa la la
Till
la
your teeth
la,
really.
you know?
No, you need to give me a conspiracy, something like
Oh,
that
so
College.
scene.
real conspiracies.
College.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say college. You need college to fucking be successful.
Basically
Yeah.
not be fucking homeless. Like
Yeah. You ain't
Community.
gonna go to college. You ain't gonna be shit. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
literally, bro.
Meanwhile, no one
Yeah.
in my family went to college and was shit.
Yup. Like, you ain't going to
Given,
college. You
that
ain't gonna
means they
be
know.
shit. That was
But yeah,
horrible what they
that's
tried to
probably my
preach.
biggest one.
But you
Fucking
know, the truth
carrots
is
and
that during
ivory.
that time, you know what I mean, it wasn't a lot of small business operation and things of
Oh
that
yeah, and
nature.
social
You
media
know what I
wasn't
mean?
a thing. This that, and the
Yeah, like all that stuff. So it was like, hey,
You
let's
better
get
go
you
to
in the
college or you
automatic.
ain't shit, motherfucker. Like, that's crazy.
Hmm.
All right, yeah, no, that was cool. So when you think of nostalgia, what do you think of?
Mm, mm,
So
mm,
this is
mm.
gonna show the generation gap. You feel me? But
Damn.
Yeah,
I'll say when
yeah.
I think of
Hmm.
the late '90s, early 2000s,
Yes.
Hmm.
fucking especially like my household too. Like we weren't well off, obviously. So like we had outdated stuff already in the crib.
Hmm.
Like we still had record players. We had VCRs for way too long. Like their
Hmm.
DVDs were well into the
Hmm.
fucking cycle. We still had
Hmm.
the VCR running. Um, I remember I used to go to school, a pocket of my jacket or my hoodie, big ass CD player. I used to run the Massacre and Encore and the Shaggy album all in that shit, thinking I
Hmm.
was hot shit. My mom used to carry the Walkman all the time. Just when I hear of nostalgia, that time period is what I think of.
Hmm.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay. Okay. So listen, man, when y'all say nostalgia, man, like and I'm gonna do this like as far as
He's
like
gonna be like
this
fucking
just this just reference. So for me, like I gotta think of like Saturday mornings. You understand what I'm saying? So
Oh,
Saturday mornings, man, you gotta think of like
huge,
cartoons, cereal, you know what I
bro.
mean?
That's
Smack,
so we're
you know what I
doing
mean?
we're doing a list after this, and I hate to spoil it,
Yeah,
but that's on my
yeah.
list.
a bunch of
I didn't
shit
even think
talking.
of
You know what I
Saturday
mean?
morning
Like
cartoons.
yeah, when we think of nostalgia, because I had brothers, you know what I mean. So it was a lot of
Yeah.
smack talking and you know what I mean and shit like that on Saturday morning. You know what I mean? We play the games, eat breakfast, you know what I mean, all that type of shit. Watch cartoons. But anyway, then another one I got here for y'all. This is from my era, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is arcade energy, man. You know what I mean? Corner store competition, NBA Jam, Street Fighter 2,
Bro, I
Mortal
wish I was
Kombat,
alive for the arcade era.
That's what
NFL
I'm
Blitz.
saying,
You
bro.
understand what I'm saying? Like real shit, man. Quarters lined up. You know what I mean? Like on the screen. You know the winner stays on. That's
Yeah.
how that go.
And
You know
obviously
what I
we
mean?
got like game areas of like Dave and Buster's and shit nowadays from when we were
Yeah,
growing
no,
up.
it
It's
ain't like
nothing.
corner store energy though.
Oh, that's
Nah,
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying.
It ain't the same as it ain't the
I
same as
wish
corner
I
store
was
energy.
around for the
No.
arcade era, man.
Yeah, man, you grab your Arizona a bag of chips, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you sitting
Quarter.
there, you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look, you know what I mean? And you clown whoever lost. Listen, man,
Hell yeah.
another one I got. These are my top three. You know what I mean? Mixtape and bootleg movie culture, right? When you burnt
LimeWire.
CDs, you know what I'm saying? You burnt CDs, you went to Dat Piff, LimeWire, freestyle sessions.
Dat Piff,
Listen, man.
yeah.
Listen, then I'm gonna go back further than that. We got DJ SNS, DJ Clue, DJ Ron G. You know what I mean? Like Red Alert. All these guys
Damn,
had mixtapes,
where's your
man.
mind?
That
The
yeah,
tapes
man.
that I
Thank
have
you.
had on
Thank
me.
you, my boy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what I think about when I think about nostalgia. You understand what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I know whole mixtapes back to back in my head. You understand what I'm saying? Like, from them playing and the different artists, you know what I mean, on the mixtape, you know what I mean? And me being able to spit their songs and their songs
Hell yeah.
just being a soundtrack to a part of my life. So when I think of nostalgia, listen, and it's even current now, man. There isn't a movie, you know what I mean, or music that I'm not up on just from
Right.
like from that culture. You understand what I'm saying? You come to my house now, my Apple TV is filled up with all the new movies that I like the
That's a
best
fact.
action shit that pop out, the best, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like all of that kind of shit. So, you know what I mean? Like that stuff is nostalgia for me. And
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna throw one that was my honorable mention when I think of nostalgia, man. Y'all see it probably every time I come on the camera, man. But if you see the fitted hat or you see the hat matching the sneaks, man. So when y'all see us in studio, you already gonna know, man. That's something that gives me nostalgia. Like the
Fact.
hat, the hat. Oh shit, damn. The hat got to match the outfit. You know what I mean? The outfit got
The
to match the
hat.
sneak. You
Boom.
know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it ain't got to all be one color. You know what I mean? We ain't looking for everything to be, you know what I mean?
No,
All
no,
that.
no,
But
no, no. But
when I think of nostalgia, that's where I'm from. You know what I mean?
bro,
Like the OGs that you know OGs because they
Yeah,
keep it fresh
man.
from top to bottom.
Thomas, real quick though. Who used to sell bootlegs on in front of Family Dollar, gang?
Raw.
Yeah, Uncle Rob.
We gotta get Quan on here one of these days, man.
Bro,
That shit's funny.
son had a book bag full of just bootleg movies and shit, bro. Tell me
I
why
knew
we.
him as the bootlegger before I knew him as Quan's uncle
It
or
was our
cousin,
boy's
brother.
uncle, and so we went through his bag one time. Tell me why Kim K's sex tape was in there.
Yeah,
He bet you he made a
yeah.
bag off of that though.
Mm-hmm.
Cause no,
Mm-hmm.
that's nostalgia. That's a
He
fucking
bought
Kim K
Planet of the
sex
Apes,
tape.
the first Planet of the Apes from him. Fire.
Mm-hmm.
No, but for me, when I think of nostalgia, Matt, tell me the fucking air didn't feel different back when we were a kid, man. Like for me, you wake up on a nice snowy day, nice little chill,
It
but the
smelled
chill
like
is
snow.
really nice. Your mom comes in and tells you that there's no school, go back to bed, or if you want to stay up, I'll make you some breakfast.
Hit
She
different.
makes me some breakfast. I flip on the PS2. I got either Star Wars Battlefront or SmackDown versus Raw or
Oh, stop
Crash Bandicoot, whatever the fuck Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Midnight
it.
Club.
FGM Fight for New
Um,
York.
yeah, or I pull out a Nintendo, throw on some fucking Pokemon, Mario Kart, whatever the fuck is, and your mom eventually makes you like some pizza rolls or some nuggies or like some shit, and it's just a real cool date, no responsibility whatsoever. Fucking ever. That's nostalgia to me. That was a time I would give anything just to have one day of that.
The only time I wouldn't see, so that moment is nostalgia for me. The only reason I wouldn't put that in there for me is because then there's the flip side where you gotta go, you might have to go to school, so you're watching the news, waiting for your town to come
Anxious,
up,
bro.
and every town around your area comes up
Yep.
but yours, and you have to go to school. That shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting
Mm-hmm.
here
Bro, I'd be like, yo, you
driving
see
this
this
out
outside,
with
bro?
the Yunas out. Troy's out, Amsterdam's out, Albany's out, but Schenectady still gotta go. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell?
I'd be like, yo, mom, like for real, like come on, like everybody's out. And, no, you're going to school. Fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, shoot, I gotta go to work. You're going to school, and I'm like,
Oh man, what a time! All right, so what are your guys' top 5 nostalgic things of all time? I'll kick this off. I'm gonna start at 5. So Kim, you said it. I got Saturday morning cartoons. That's my number 5.
bro, me and somebody at work were just talking about Saturday morning cartoons. How the newer generation doesn't even have those. They don't.
I wouldn't even know. But yeah, bro, like I forgot the exact rotation, but I remember, man, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, fucking X-Men would come on.
Sheldon Showdown, fucking the
Yeah,
Jetman
bro.
show,
Like
yeah,
Saturday, Kim, you really hit the
Ninja
nail on
Turtles.
the head with
Oh
that.
my god.
Okay.
Now,
All
number
right.
4, I got classic Pizza Hut. Classic.
Oh shit.
I'm talking about when they actually had the buffet, they had the good commercials, they had you walk in there and it's a family environment. Like
Yeah.
that is like I remember that was luxury to my family. Like that was fucking
Yeah,
luxury.
Pizza Hut was expensive for us.
Yeah.
We got Domino's.
Number 3, and I'm not about to blow your mind with this one, but I got old school malls. I'm talking about like people actually going to the malls to interact and go to the stores, not dumb shit that you see today. I'm talking
Yes.
about like when it was Christmas, the whole mall was redecorated and Santa was fucking magically there. That shit always blew my mind why Santa would be in Rotterdam, New York. But until until I figured out that Santa wasn't real.
He's
But
everywhere.
number 2, and I'm about to cook you with this, the Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh, that's
Okay.
that's a
Okay.
good one.
Okay.
Anybody that came to the Scholastic Book Fair with $15 was up, bro.
Bro, you don't know how many times I was tight when we was too broke to have anything for that year. So I'm the only
Yeah,
one
bro.
without.
I always had them days, but then I remember one day I went in with $15 and I
Bro,
was popular, bro.
oh my!
I was
There was
up.
one year, my grandfather gave me $20 for the Scholastic Book Fair, and then $20 for when it came around Christmas time. They opened up a Christmas shop in there, and you could buy
Yeah.
shit for your family. Grandpa gave me $20 for that too. Everyone was getting shit that year. I was 9 years old, letting it rain. That $20 went far.
Bro, 20
That's
bucks
fire.
used to go a fucking way.
Yeah.
And number 1, man, and I have to put this at number 1 because I miss it so much. I got Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, that's in mine.
I had to put listen, man, nothing was better than them days. Either it was my dad asking me like, "Hey, you want to hit Blockbuster real quick," or my mom or my sister, whoever, and then you would just go in. They would have video games that you could get lost in for a little bit. They had the snacks at the end. I had to like quickly sneak in hey, yo, can we get this? Yeah. All right, cool. Blockbuster was the shit. I am gonna make a trip to
The one at
Oregon
Moe's,
to see
right?
this. Huh?
The one where Moses, right?
Yes,
Like,
bro. Yes.
That one right there. Hell yeah. That was
God
that.
damn, man.
Yeah.
And there's one Blockbuster left, bro.
Ready?
There's one Blockbuster left in Oregon that I have to go see before I die.
Oh my god, yo! So real quick, we were. Oh, this was crazy. We're in the living room and we're thinking of what to watch. We look up the one Blockbuster. We look up the number. We had like 5 movies that we were trying to pick between. Dev calls up the Blockbuster, and the dude answers the phone, and he helps us narrow down what movie we wanted to watch. This was like maybe 6 months ago. It was
That's
Bro, that's
It
hilarious.
was hilarious. And dude was like sounded so happy that he got like somebody to call. Like
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
That's funny as hell. They're gonna
Ken,
make a comeback one day, bro. They're gonna run into some money and make a comeback.
What?
I said Blockbuster's gonna run into some money and make a comeback one day, bro.
No, they're not. They're absolutely not.
For what?
They're in shambles.
For what? What would their business model be?
Kev, you want to go for your 5 or you?
I kind of gave y'all my 5 when I kind of
you're good. You gave us
That was yours.
Mhm.
All right, so I got 2 honorable mentions. CD collections. You open up that big book, just pages of CDs.
Yep.
That shit used to hit. But realistically, any plastic book collection, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, baseball cards.
Collection, anything that was those type of like scrapbook collections.
Yeah.
Fucking. And then last honorable mention is candy cigarettes. Remember those shits?
Ooh, yo, play the fucking horn. Play the horn. My God.
So I gotta give y'all my top honorable mention
Oh
for
yeah, dude.
nostalgia for me.
Yeah, go
That's
for it.
that's my top honorable mention. My top honorable mention. I'm from the hood, and a lot of people didn't have much. Is Easter Sunday.
Oof.
Oh yeah, Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday because everybody was fresh on Easter, no matter who they was,
That's a
where
fact.
I'm from. Easter Sunday.
Bro, I
Everybody.
didn't get it, bro. It was like that in my family too. Like I had to
No, I
fucking
feel like that's a hood staple right there. I feel like
yeah.
everybody got fresh down to the T.
For some, yeah, I just remember for some reason every Easter I was fucking like my mom
Without
was
a question.
like
All right,
harassing me to look good.
let me just run through these five quick. When the teacher used to roll in the box television, what are we talking about? You knew it was gonna be a
Shawshank
good
Redemption.
when the teacher rolled in the box TV with the VCR. All right,
Oh God.
number 4, the triangle paper football.
Nice.
I
Ooh.
don't even know if kids know about that nowadays. I don't even know if
Mhm.
that still gets
Because that's a
played.
game that can last forever and it's mad
That's
fun.
a
Yeah.
lifelong game. Just put up the fucking
You
field
don't
goal.
need much. You
Don't
don't
need
need much.
All right, number 3, going into Blockbuster and sneaking into the adult section. Felt like you were on a Mission Impossible heist the whole time,
Yeah.
just to
My
see
dad would hit me with the "What are you doing?"
a movie that
Get
has a
over
tip.
it.
That's it. Number 2, and given this isn't that old, but I know this will hit a certain generation. So this is when I was in middle school, maybe late elementary. Silly bands. I know that hits a certain demographic of people. That I
Yo,
used to
my
have.
fucking wife, where she works, they fucking be fucking with silly bands still. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, bro? She
Oh
comes back with silly
yeah.
bands sometimes, and I'm just like, bro.
All right. Number 1 for me though, the '90s starter jackets, especially
Okay.
the oh shit
Ooh.
basketball starter jackets.
Yes. All
Those
right,
is
I hear it.
that's nostalgia at its
Okay.
finest.
All right, cool. So we're almost done here. We only got a couple more things. Like I said, we was keeping this episode nice, short, and sweet. I'm having fun so far. I think my guys are having fun with me.
Oh yeah.
So let's do a Mount Rushmore of human beings. Kem, I want you to lead this off because I feel like you're gonna have a way different list than mine. I mean, you guys know I'm coming with some bullshit, but like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I want to come on this, man, because this is a different conversation.
What?
But I wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't me.
Run that back, Clem. You don't know how you want to what? Listen, I don't know how I want to come on this, but huh?
No, I said I don't know how I would have come with this, man. Nah, but listen. So listen, my number one Mount Rushmore. See, hold on, we had a couple
Mount
sips. Let me
Rushmore?
finish.
My
Yeah,
fault,
hold
my
on.
fault,
You got to
my
fix
fault.
this up.
What did he say?
Word. My number one, okay, on the Mount Rushmore of human beings is going to be the Prophet Muhammad. A lot of
Good
people have
choice.
never heard of him,
Good legit choice.
right?
Peace.
Be upon him, right?
Wallahi.
Salah
Sorry.
alaihi wasallam is what you would
You
say,
feel me?
right? Salah
Talk.
alaihi wasallam. But anyway, 1.9 billion lives he's changed.
Yeah.
Categorically, no one even comes close
Still change them to this
with
day.
yes, and going to continue to change, right? I got a couple others, right, that we all know throughout history that I believe that their impact, without a question, you know what I mean, is undeniable. Number two behind Muhammad is going to have to be Jesus, right?
He was real.
Without a question. Okay. Numbers are staggering. Then you got to go to a more current version of these type of people who just impacted so many. I'm gonna have to go with Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
Right?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
Fire.
I'm
A
going
fact.
with Nelson Mandela. That 27 years in prison, and you know how he overcame the things that he overcame. You know what I mean? After the apartheid, you know what I mean? How that was basically modern day slavery. The way that they were able to treat, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, black people in South Africa. You know what I mean? In that time, you know what I mean? In very recent time. Then we got to go to someone like Martin Luther King. Okay, that would be number four for me. With what he was able to
Good
do with
choice.
the civil rights movement, you know what I mean?
Peacefully.
How very peacefully, not ever raising an arm. Listen, there's a fun story about something that's totally off topic, but that's a parallel to the civil rights movement with Jim Jones, right? Remember Jim Jones, who actually had all the people drink all the stuff in his famous church? Do you
Yeah.
know that he's literally on record and documented as like basically the first civil rights uh, personality? As in the 50s, he adopted a black child, a daughter, and openly walked with her down the street and everything like that. And his wife and everything was berated and targeted and everything, and had a church back then before he even moved to the
Right.
West Coast.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother story. Really cool, fun parallel. But anyway, when I get to the next person, right, I gotta go to people who like
How many problems?
galvanize.
Four.
Four.
Sorry. Yeah, that was
Mount
four.
Rushmore
Yeah,
only
that was
has
four.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mount
I'm on the
Rushmore's only have four.
Oh yeah, we're right.
You
That's
could
it.
put honorable
Sorry.
mention. Honorable
Yeah,
mention.
no. Okay, yes. My honorable mention, all right, would have to be for this time and place, right? Someone who I had seen do something that I can't really put into words, right? In a modern time is gonna have to be like Muhammad Ali.
Mm,
That's good.
that's great list. Great
Hell
fucking
yeah.
list.
There we go.
Arguably one of the greatest athletes ever.
And
Ever.
the way
I'll
just
say
what
like
he
not
did to
just an
people,
athlete, you know
just
what I mean?
yeah, just what he was able. So listen, right? You know how we talk about pay per view and all that stuff nowadays, right? Here's
Your
a
box
fun
office.
thing. Back in the 60s when he was fighting like his fights in Jamaica and Africa and all these different places, do you know that like he was getting over 120 million people watching these things on like NBC and CBS and whatever was the broadcast network at the time, when it's not even pay-per-view? Pay-per-view numbers right now are hitting like 60 million and shit like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Half of what he was doing way back then. So to be able to touch that many people, not just through sport, just in general, you know what I mean? It's just fucking
Yeah.
crazy to me in a numbers perspective. But go ahead.
100%.
Sorry.
You want to
Bro.
go or you want me to go?
Is your list more so like serious as fuck or not serious?
Mix.
Okay, so I mean, mine's is like basically all not serious. So do you feel like you
Let's
should go
save
now
you.
because
Let's
you're in
save
the
you.
middle?
Let's save you for last. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll go right now because you're here for the memes. So
Yeah.
me, when I think of Mount Rushmore, I think of the founding fathers of what we are today. So I didn't go as recent. I was thinking about putting Martin Luther King, but I didn't put. I want to go way back. Feel me? Way back. So first honorable mention, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna say Muhammad, just because what Kem said, he's changed the lives of billions of people. So first on the list, I do have Jesus Christ, Jesus motherfucking Christ.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, what else can you say? Second, I got Buddha. Fucking same type of thing, man. It's just like change the lives of millions of billions of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's about not having fucking items as held up as like fucking
Yeah, I think like Buddhism is the most like the religion that's the most like central, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
not, because
yeah.
most religions are way out there, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I got a bag getter, the original bag getter. My boy Mansa Musa, Mali to Mecca.
Okay.
My boy is the richest
Mm-hmm.
man in history of
Mm-hmm.
He's
anything.
producing gold out of his ass.
My
Mm-hmm.
boy was a bag getter. And then the last person I got on the list, arguably the man who helped people start understanding how to set up politics, how to set up science, or just even theories of science, math, technology, anything. It's Aristotle. Those are my four.
Okay.
Those are my
Bet.
Not bad.
All right, cool. So now I'm gonna give y'all the real list. No, I'm just playing. No, so if I
Okay.
had before I give the list that I actually came up with, my like Mount Rushmore was Nelson Mandela, William Shakespeare, Alexander Hamilton, and Michael Jackson. That was my real list. If I really had to like dig deep and really explain
four.
myself,
Mm-hmm.
that would be my. But so this list right here, listen, Mount Rushmore of human beings. I got Elon Musk, one of the richest human beings of all time. He got his feet in politics. He got his feet in space. He got his feet in everything, and he's the richest man on this earth right now. Now, number two, I got James Naismith, the father of basketball. Thank
Say
you
that
for
last
giving
name
us Naismith.
There, you said Naismith at first.
Oh, did I? My bad. My bad. You know how I be. You know how I be. But the father of basketball, you feel me, giving us the great, beautiful sport of basketball, giving us a lot of guys that we look up to at this modern time. Now, the other one, it's going to be Ralph Baer, the father of video games. He was the first one to have the idea of playing video games on a TV. There was board games and shit like that, but he was the first one that was like, why don't we put this shit on TV, big dog? Thank you, Ralph. Thank you. And then the other one, I don't know his name. I don't even know who it is, but the first person that looked at that marijuana flower and decided to fucking roll it up and smoke it is on the fucking Mount Rushmore of human beings. The weed is beautiful, and whoever just decided to look at a flower and be like, yo, let's light that on fire and inhale it. Yeah.
I would probably say Native American culture way back in the day. Probably came from Native American culture.
Yeah.
Might be wrong, though.
Because I don't know who's crazy enough to look at a flower and be like, yeah, let's throw this in the fucking fire and just.
But everything comes from plants. All our medicines come from plants.
Yeah.
So
it was probably
at the end of the day,
more medicinal one day at one point, and then it became,
yeah, I'm sorry, fellas.
too much of this is pretty lit, and then it turned into that.
Now, like, real quick though, like on the whole Jesus thing, like, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's religion, but like, how hilarious would it be if like.
All right, so boom, we had some technical difficulties real quick. Boy, Thomas got polio or something. I don't know. I must have gave it to him. It was a rough night, I guess. But that's all. We're gonna head out with this one. A nice, different conversation for y'all. Make sure to like, subscribe, check in. We're on the train or something like that. Thomas be saying,
absolutely.
We're going with the train. Jump on when you want to.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go for this shit. Make sure you tap in.
Like, comment, subscribe, smash it. If you made it this far, make sure you leave a comment.
He said smash it.
I did.